Hello, so today me and my friends went to the Ghibli Museum. Technically not in Tokyo, it was still an hour away, but I did not mind the travel. So in order to buy the tickets, you do need to purchase them online, and there are two ways to buy them depending if you're a resident of Japan or not. The easiest way is when you are residents in Japan because then the tickets go on sale every 10th of the month instead of waiting every 3 months to buy them or something. Unfortunately, you are not allowed to take photos or videos inside, and if you're caught, you will be forced to delete them in front of anyone who is working there. So please excuse my lack of footage from the inside and just appreciate the outside features. So apparently the building was built by Hayao Miyazaki. There is a long line to get in depending on your time slot, and me and my friends entered around 11, but you can stay in the building as long as you like, as long as you don't exit. On the inside there's about 3 to 4 exhibits. Starting on the ground floor, there's like stop motion and film. Also on the first floor there is like a 10-minute short movie where you can watch. I'm not sure if they change that film every month or every season, but it is made by Ghibli and it was a very cute film. On the second floor, it is a lot of materials about like the drawing process as well as the animation process. So this involves like real life references, sketches, sketch work, storyboard, painting and coloring materials, and like they also set up like work table as well as like paints, color pencils, and then you can also flip through a lot of these storyboards materials as well. And on the other side of the second floor is an exhibit about a film that I never heard of, which is called Future Boy Conan. Unfortunately, everything in this exhibit and as well as the museum is in Japanese, but don't let them stop or discourage you from actually wanting to go to this place. On the third floor there is a gift shop, which I will show you what I bought later, or you can just go to the end of the video to see. While the majority of the museum is inside, there is still a lot of stuff to do on the outside. There is a cafe called Straw Hat Cafe, and while me and my friends' first initial thought was One Piece, it's actually the straw hat that Maze wears from Totoro. While not Ghibli themed, the food was actually decent. Maybe this was because I was very hungry. There is a lower patio below, which you can go and you can pump water, and the water kind of goes to this like Shrek looking sewage cover, which I found very funny. Also on this lower patio deck there is a small garden which is very pretty until I saw a wasp, and I was like, no, get me out of here. Now it did take a while to find this certain area where you're able to go to the rooftop of the museum, and we were able to find it. It's kind of past this quote place area. Before actually going on top, there is these metal things, one of it which is a fountain and the other is like a bench music thing. So going up the spiral staircase takes you up to the rooftop where you see the robot from Castle in the Sky. So many details on this robot that it's really amazing, and I sort of wish there was more greenery that was wrapped around this to kind of indicate, it's been here for a long time and just like a little wear and tear, but it was still fine anyway. There's a small pathway to another small area where there's the cube from the same movie. Kind of wish there was more of this, because just having one just seemed really weird, but it was fine. And around this time, it was around 2 p.m. and it was extremely hot. Like according to our weather app, it felt like 103 Fahrenheit because of the humidity, and even though I was wearing like a dress, I had a cardigan on top of me and I was like very much sweating and everything just felt really sticky. At this point, me and my friends kind of explored the museum, so we kind of slowly made our way back to the train station and to go back home. And so we passed through a park and stopped by to get ice cream and kind of like get some rest as well. And then we somehow found a street full of shops, and then went to one of the stores where you can write a wish on a piece of paper and hang it around in the store to celebrate Tanabata, which is a holiday in Japan. And since I managed to get myself home, here are a couple items from the Ghibli store. Without buying anything, you actually get this really cool like film reel from the film, and these are technically quote unquote like tickets for you to enter the 10-minute film that I mentioned earlier, and then you get a stamp that indicates that you have watched these films. These reels you get to keep, and each one of them are from different movies, and so each of my friends got what movie we wanted. However, I don't know which movie I got mine from, so if you do know, can you please tell me in the comments somehow. Off, I got this poster. Technically it was for free because it was at the very end where you exit on the outside, and it is technically an advertisement for another Ghibli exhibit in Tokyo. I probably need my phone to just translate everything. Will I go there? I'm not too sure, but if I have time and the money, then maybe. I kind of like the back of this poster because there are these chicken things that is referenced. While they are minor characters, I kind of like them because they're kind of weird but also cute. And of course they had these at the Ghibli store, so I did buy it. Sorry, Mom. It was just so adorable, and I usually they don't sell this back in the States because it's usually just Totoro. So I was really happy to find this and I bought it. So it was so cute because all the small details with the cute little like bath towel and the leaf on its head. Oh, he's just so adorable. And I'm not too sure if they change that or the packaging every month, but this time it's from the movie Porco Rosso, and in the shop there are many things to buy. It's too long to list them. But what I got were postcards from two of my favorite films, as well as sticker seals. I didn't really buy too much since most of the expenses came from buying the duck. Anyway, that was my Ghibli experience. If I didn't say this before, I'll say it now. I do recommend this place if you are a fan of Ghibli or a fan of animation. And while you are not allowed to take photos or film, I think the experience is still worth it. Also, plus I feel like if everyone, including kids and adults, are filming and taking photos, it would probably just slow down the whole process of just experiencing everything. And also, like, tickets are very cheap. It's like 1,000 yen, which is like less than 10 bucks. So again, I highly recommend this place.